Hello and welcome to another engaging episode of Michael Nerds Out. This is Michael DuPont. Today's podcast features an intriguing conversation about a mysterious cultural phenomenon known as Susto. We'll explore what it is, its symptoms and causes, treatment options, and its significance. So sit back, open your minds, and brace yourself for a narrative that combines psychology, culture, and spirituality. We are setting the stage on a rather spooky note today. Picture this. A late-night horror movie marathon ends with your friend deciding to play a prank on you, popping out from behind the couch. The result? You are startled, scared, and then things don't feel quite right. Instead of your typical freak-out, you may have just experienced Susto. This isn't something a hug or a cup of tea can solve, my friend. This is a deeper kind of fright, and today we're venturing headfirst into understanding it. So, what in the world is susto? Coming from the Spanish verb asustar, which means to frighten, susto is popularly characterized as a folk illness among various Latino cultures. The belief is that extreme fright or a shock to the system can induce susto, manifesting symptoms like anxiety, depression, sleep disturbances, and even physical discomforts. A bit of a scare causing all these ill effects? Color me interested. Contrary to the Western medical system's approach, those dealing with susto might not just want a prescription. Instead, they might turn to traditional healers called curanderos, who weave together spiritual and physical remedies. Talking about symptoms and causes, you might think it's just your mind replaying the frightful event, when in fact fatigue, loss of appetite, and even feelings of sadness can be a result of susto. This is definitely not your run-of-the-mill case of Sunday blues. The ill can often trace their condition's root cause to a belief that their soul has been lost as a result of the fright. A study conducted by Vargas et al. In 2016 bridges the gap between cultural beliefs and their psychological impacts, highlighting how these symptoms may be deeply ingrained in cultural contexts, but are palpably real for those enduring them. So, we've encountered this spooky affliction, but how on earth do you treat it? Well, some might suggest a warm bowl of chicken soup, but the path to healing also includes rituals involving prayers, herbal remedies, and even group therapies. Yes, you heard it right. A pinch of the supernatural entangled with therapeutic processes. It might sound like a strange brew, but researchers, as per articles from journals like Culture, Medicine, and Psychiatry, advocate understanding illnesses like susto in a culturally sensitive and supportive manner. In conclusion, Susto is not just another horror flick. It embodies a complex mix of psychology, culture, and spirituality. So the next time a scare leaves you feeling oddly disconnected, don't just reach for the popcorn. Give a thought to the cultural underpinnings of your experience. Now, isn't that food for thought? Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Michael Nerds Out. I'm Michael DuPont, reminding you to light your sage, call your curandero, or maybe just laugh off your scares. If you've ever experienced something you thought was just a regular fright but seemed to have deeper roots, would love to hear from you. Message us and share your story. For in-depth articles, studies, and references mentioned in this episode, do take a look at the show notes. Until next time, keep nerding out, folks.